Just got a King KP130? Here's what you actually own in the manufacturer's own numbers. Up to 25,700 BTU an hour. A hopper that holds 130 pounds of pellets. 80 hours of burn time at the lowest setting, off, one fill. 64% efficient. And it runs on a normal household outlet, 3 amps. Now here's what nobody explains. This stove is not a thermostat. You do not set a temperature on it. You set a feed rate and the heat follows. Get that one idea and everything on the control panel makes sense. The numbers first, because they tell you what to expect. Heat output goes up to 25,700 BTU an hour under EPA test. Fuel burn is 1.5 to 5 pounds an hour depending on your setting. And the manual notes that can vary by 20% with pellet size. The hopper takes 130 pounds. At the lowest setting that is 80 hours. It stands 34 inches tall, 26 wide, 26 deep. Flue is 3 or 4 inch. One thing the manual does not give you anywhere, a square footage rating. There is no heating area figure in this document, so anyone quoting you one is not reading it here. So how does it run? There is an auger on an incline underneath the hopper. It turns on a timed cycle, not continuously, and it drops pellets into the burn pot. The igniter, which is a heating element, lights them. From cold, expect ignition in about 5 to 10 minutes. The igniter stays energized for 10 to 12 minutes until the stove sees what the manual calls proof of fire. Then, start up proper. The auger runs 3.5 minutes on, 1 minute off, and after that, the stove settles to heat range 1 for the rest of the startup before it goes to whatever you asked for. That is why it feels slow at first. It is not broken. It is following a script. The panel, which is on the lower left, heat range 1 through 5. That is a feed rate, not a temperature, and it shows on a bar graph. Draft fan shows DF-A for automatic. You can override it, but the manual only wants you one step either side of your heat setting. Room fan is RF-A for automatic, or RF 1 through 9 by hand. One rule there, the room fan must run at or above your heat range setting. Set heat to 4 and the fan to 2, and you are asking the stove to make heat it cannot move. Auger delay pauses the feed about a minute, and the mode key on this model does nothing. The manual says so plainly, fuel, and there is a trap on this page. The manual gives you the premium pellet spec, 1/4 inch to 5/16 diameter, at least 8,200 BTU a pound, under 8% moisture, under 1% ash. Now the trap. In the spec it says length no greater than 1.5 inches. 2 paragraphs later, on the same page, it says, factory-approved pellets are not over 1 inch. Same page, 2 lengths. Take the shorter one. Long pellets bridge across the auger flights, and a bridged auger is the most expensive thing on this list. The manual also notes auger damage from poor pellets is not covered. Running it day to day. To start, press on and leave it alone. If it is not lit within 12 minutes, the stove gives up and shows E3. That is not a fault with the stove. That is the stove telling you the fire did not catch. To stop, press off and walk away. The blowers keep running through a cool down, and you do not interrupt that. And you certainly do not pull the plug. And if you have a wall thermostat wired in, know what it actually does. It cycles the stove between the heat range you picked and minimum. It never turns the stove on or off. People wire one in expecting a furnace and get confused when the stove never stops. 2 things worth knowing that are easy to miss. Factory reset. Hold AUX up and AUX down together for 3 seconds. That puts every setting back where it started, which is the fastest way out of a panel somebody else has been fiddling with. And the display tells you more than the code. A flashing on means it is still in startup. A flashing off means it is in its cool down. A flashing dash in the heat range means it is still ramping to your setting, which takes about 90 seconds per step. None of those are false. They are the stove narrating. How do you know it is running the way it should? 3 things. 1. It lights within about 5 to 10 minutes and holds without an E3. 2. The flame is bright and lively. Lazy and orange means too little air. A blowtorch roar means too much. 3. The room fan is running at or above your heat setting, so the heat you are making is actually reaching the room. Pass all of these, and the stove is set up correctly. 3 things people ask. Why does it take so long to get hot? Because startup is a script, igniter, proof of fire, then heat range 1, and only then your setting. Roughly 12 minutes of ramp before it is doing what you asked. Can you leave it on all the time? Yes, that is what the heat range is for. It is designed to run continuously and modulate, not to be switched on and off like a space heater. And what area will it heat? The manual does not say. There is no square footage figure anywhere in this document, and we are not going to invent one. Set a feed rate, not a temperature. Keep the room fan at or above the heat range. Let it start and stop on its own script. That is the whole machine. There is a maintenance video and an error code video on this channel, plus one for every part on this stove, all linked below.